Hey, this is Professor Homa. I just wanted to introduce myself as I'm going to show you how to set up your folders for this class. Obviously, I can't come to your house and check how your folders are set up, but it's going to make it a lot easier if you kind of follow this method. Alright, I'm going to review going over setting up folders for this course. And you don't have to do it exactly like this. I can't come and check that you're doing it like this, but it may help you organize your files better for the course since you'll be downloading things, you'll be saving things. So what I'm going to recommend that you do, and I'm going to show this in Windows. Now, I'm actually working on a MacBook, so I'm working on my Windows partition of my MacBook. But I'm going to go to the Start menu in Windows, and I do have a video tutorial on basic window operations too. But if you go to your Start menu, go to Computer, you'll probably see something similar to this where you'll see a Documents or My Documents. And if I go to Documents here, I'll see there's My Documents inside of Documents. That's like a Windows 7 thing. But inside here, I already have, if you see this folder here, it's CSC112W1, no spaces or underscores or anything. And I'm going to open these little arrows just to show you how I organize and how I'd like you to organize folders for this class. Now there's 5 folders here. The main ones we're going to use are going to be Excel and Word. That's where we're going to do most of the stuff for this semester. We'll do a little bit in Access, a little bit in PowerPoint, and at the beginning of the semester a little bit in Intro to Computing. But most of this stuff will be Word and Excel files. And the way I have this broken down is my assignments, that means your assignments, where you're going to be working on assignments. Your files that you're going to be submitting or working on are going to be here. Notes and handouts are going to be the files that you download from Blackboard. Okay, so that's the way you should probably divide things up so you don't have everything all in one folder and all mixed up. So, you know, setting them up like this, they're showing up in an alphabetical order right now: Access, Excel, Intro, Comp, PowerPoint, Word. But, you know, we're obviously going to go Intro to Computing, Word, and then Excel, and then Access and PowerPoint in that order. But anyway, I have these set up already, and what I'll do is I'll just show you how to set these up. But also, one little recommendation, I call this Intro Comp. I originally called it COM1, C-O-M-1, but there is a kind of conflict with that name because it's a port name under Windows. And even under Mac, I had a hard time with that COM1 name, so avoid that. Also, Notes, Handouts. Notice that under Notes, Handouts, I just put it all together. In my assignments, I put together. I could have put a / there, but remember, / sometimes indicate directories or different folders. So I'm not going to put a / there. I'm just going to call it Notes, Handouts, separated with capital letters. So that's what I'd like you to do, and hopefully if you do this, you'll keep your files together. And this one should also be Notes. I'll rename this one. I'll just right click and rename, and I'll just call this one Notes, Handouts. Okay, so you'll have 5 folders inside your CSC112 folder, and then you'll have 2 folders in each one of those category folders. So I'm going to delete this whole folder right now. I'm going to delete it, and it gets moved to your recycle bin, which you can always get it out of if you need it. And I'll just start from scratch. I'll go into my documents, and I'll just right click, and I'll go New, and I'll go Folder, and I'll call this folder CSC112W1, and I'll hit Enter. And then inside of there, remember your senior directory up here, so I'll double click inside here, and it's empty. This is your path. It's Documents, My Documents, CSC12W1. Inside here, you right click and just go New Folder again. And I'm just going to call that one Intro Comp. And I keep putting capital letters at the second letter. I'll make that Intro Comp. And then I would also make folders for Intro Comp, Word, Excel, Access, and PowerPoint. What I could also do right now is I can make a folder and call it Notes Handout. And I'll make a new folder called My Assignments, which is where you're going to be doing your work. Okay, and right now they're in the same directory, but I'm going to throw, just by dragging one top of the other, I'm going to put Notes and Handouts, My Assignments inside there. So I double click on this, I'll see those two. Here I could see inside of Intro Comp, inside of CS112W1. Okay, and if I could go back out by hitting the back button, or I could use these little directories up here. So here's my Intro to Comp. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to right click and I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to right click and paste, and I'm going to paste again, and I'll paste again, and then I'll paste again. And then what I'll do is I'll just rename each one of these. Since they already have those other folders inside them, I'm just going to call this one Word. I'll rename this one and call it Excel. And that way I already have the folders inside of those. And I'll do this one and rename it and call it Access. And then the last one here I'll rename and call that PowerPoint. And then I should be done as far as that goes. You could use a capital P of PowerPoint. So then all my 5 folders here, if I click on them, they have my assignments and notes inside them. Again, use the back button, or you can use your path up here to kind of go back out to the main folder. And there's my folder that I see here. Okay, so you're going to set up a folder just like that, CSE 112W1, with these folders inside that. Then when you download things, when you download files, you're going to download files inside of Notes and Handouts, and when you create files and save them, the files that you work on, you're going to save them inside of My Assignments. So I hope that helps for now as far as setting up your folders, and I'm gonna stop there.